Hello YouTube, it's Carrie Ann, and I'm back with my new design for my next lapgan that I'm going to be making. I'm also going to be doing some crochet along tutorials for this pattern, and you will be able to access this pattern for free on my Facebook page. So if you go to the description below in the video, you will find a link to Yarn Over Creations, which is a Facebook page that I created. And on that page, under Files, you will be able to download this pattern, and it is free. And it's just a way for me to say thank you for all of your support, for everyone who watches my videos and follows along. This pattern is for you. I'm very grateful for your support. So here it is. This is what the pattern looks like. And I am calling this stained glass because it reminds me of stained glass windows that you might see in churches. So this is the first test piece that I did. You're just going to need 2 different color yarns. And you know, they're going to need to be contrasting colors so the pattern stands out for you nicely. So here's one idea, just 2 different colored plain yarns that I used in this piece. And then I was thinking, wouldn't it look lovely with a nice variegated yarn? So then I did this test piece here, and I kind of like the look of it, but wasn't really what I was going for. So I have decided on using these colors. I really like this yarn. This is the yarn in this test piece is called Heartland, and it's by Lion brand. And I'll give you some more details on that yarn in just a minute. But this is the yarn that I'm going to be using for my lapgan. So again, this lapgan I am designing for my mom. The last one I made was for my dad, and this one is for my mom. So I really like this yarn. It's really soft, and I like in the background color. I really like the little splashes of color throughout the yarn, and just the concept of stained glass windows. I really thought it made that idea pop out. Using these 2 yarns, and of course I'm using turquoise because number one, it's one of my favorite colors, and I really do think that my mom would enjoy these colors as well. So the yarn I am using for my background is this yarn here, and it's called Heartland Tweed, and the name of this is Mount Rainier Tweed. There is going to be a link below in the description for this yarn that you can get it off of Amazon. Just so you're aware, those links are affiliated links, so I will be getting a small commission if you use those links to purchase this yarn. So I'll be using this for my background color, obviously, and then the other for my pattern color I am using, once again, Lion brand Heartland yarn, and this is called Glacier Bay. And again, there's a link below the description. So this is what we're going to be doing our crochet along on. So let's take a quick look at the pattern and just do a little bit of review on how to read the pattern. In my last video, I was posting your rows across the video. We're not going to do this time around, only because it left too much room for error, and I really don't want any errors. I don't want you guys, you know what, I think I need to turn off. Hang on one second, I'll be right back. There we go. I had to turn off the spotlight there so it wasn't glaring in the camera. So like I said, you'll be able to download the pattern for free off my Facebook page. Just go to the link below in the description, join the page. You don't have to answer any questions or anything. You can just go ahead and join the page, and you'll be able to download the pattern. So so that's the start of the pattern, and there's just some information on how to do the mosaic crochet technique. And let's get to, so in the pattern I have given you information for 3 different sizes of blankets. So there is the Lapgan size, which I enjoy making. And in my last video, some of you asked me, how do I make this bigger? So I went ahead and did the math for you for a throw size blanket or an Afghan. And then I also threw in the information for a California King for those of you who are ambitious enough. And then this is the pattern grid. Oops, what happened here? Something happened with my, oh, there we go. This is the pattern. Okay, we'll get it right. No, stop, computer. Okay, nope. I thought I was going to be smart. This is the pattern grid. If some people like to follow the grid, I personally like to follow the written out pattern, but I create these grids in order to get the written patterns, so that's why it's included. But if you're going to use the pattern grid, you're going to read it from right to left and from bottom to top. Boxes with no X's in them are single crochets. Boxes with an X in it is a double crochet. This pattern is made up of 33 repeat stitches, and those are your repeat stitches. And then you have 3 stitches at the beginning of each row and 4 stitches at the end of each row that are not repeated. They just begin and end with them. The written pattern, which you guys should be used to seeing if you followed on the last pattern design, it's written out the same way. So we'll use row 3 as our example. So you have your border stitch, and you begin with your 2 double crochets, and then the stitches in between the brackets are the stitches that you repeat. And for the Lapgan size blanket, you will repeat those repeat stitches 3 times, and you will repeat the entire pattern for the Lapgan I don't know if 5 times to get the size. But everything's written up here on the pattern. Download it from the Facebook page, and you can follow along on the crochet videos with the pattern. So that is it. That is what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to start making the crochet along videos very shortly here, and I will be posting them. And on the Facebook page, go ahead and join in. Let us know what type of yarn you decided to use, what kind of colors you decided to use. You do not have to use the yarn that I'm using. You would just want to make sure that you're using a medium number 4 weight yarn. And I would encourage you to use colors that bring you joy, the colors that you like. But these were just some different color choices or color ideas on what you might do for your Lapgan or blanket or whatever size you choose to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on making those videos, and I hope you follow me along, and I hope you enjoy this design. and I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.